everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would share with you one of the recipes that I use. Not on I don't have it in a regular rotation, and I don't know why. It's not that it's not good. Yeah, I have no reason why. It's just something I kind of forget to do, especially this time of year with all the fresh vegetables and stuff being out. This is more one of those winter meals because it uses just leftovers in your freezer, stuff that you always have available in your pantry. I guess that's why it's not in my regular rotation this time of year, because I do tend to eat a lot more of the fresh stuff in the summertime, which is, if you're not in the United States and you're in the other hemisphere, it's summer up here right now. So anyway, this is a dish that gets cooked everything in one pan. So you have your starch, your protein, and your vegetable all in one pan. So I'll show you the ingredients and we'll get started. So the ingredients you're going to need are very simple. Regular olive oil, not the extra virgin, just because you are going to be frying with this. And your extra virgin olive oil has a low smoke point, so if you want to do any kind of sauteing or frying, it is best to use regular pure olive oil. You'll need 12 ounces of the pasta of your choice. I like bow ties in this, and the only reason I pick bow ties is, quite honestly, it's the only pasta I can find in our stores that comes in a 12-ounce box and not a 16-ounce box. So yeah, that's just my reason for picking bow ties, because then I don't have to worry about having a partial box of pasta on hand. You'll need some onion salt or real onions, but again, if y'all have watched me for any period of time, you know I despise onions. So we go with the onion salt. And you will need a can of diced tomatoes, or you can use regular tomatoes, it's all up to you. Some garlic, about 3 cups of, you can use plain water. I use chicken broth just for another extra level of flavor. You'll need some basil. You'll need a packet of Italian dressing mix. You'll need a cup or more of mozzarella cheese. I like things extra cheesy, so I probably have close to 2 cups there. And you'll need some chicken. What I'm using is about 2 boneless, skinless breast pieces. You can use 3 if you like it extra meaty. You can probably make this with no meat if you choose. Or you can use turkey. You can use chicken thighs if you want to cut the cost a little bit. So the first thing we're going to start doing is, I really suck at this camera. Seriously, look, I'm vibrating you everywhere. Oh, lordy, lordy. You know what? I'm going to move the camera. Okay, so hopefully that works. So the first thing I'm going to do, turn on my stovetop to medium heat, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'm going to add my chicken. If you're adding onions, real onions, you'll want to add them at this time as well and let them saute with your chicken. Me, since I don't do the onion thing, I'm just going to sprinkle on onion salt. Now you'll notice I'm not using any salt and pepper in this recipe, and normally I always cook with salt and pepper if you've watched anything else I've made. But there's enough seasoning in the Italian dressing mix that I don't think it needs any additional salt and pepper. So we're just going to let this go until my chicken is nice and brown. If you are working with real garlic and not garlic powder or garlic salt, when your chicken is about 5 minutes away from being done, you can go ahead and add your garlic, whether you're using the jarred kind like I am or fresh garlic. The key when you're working with regular garlic and not the powdered kind is you don't want to let it start to burn or even get really brown, because then it will turn bitter. You're just going to continue for the last couple minutes of stirring that chicken and garlic together. Just be careful that you're not browning your garlic too much. Alright, once your chicken is as brown as you'd like it, it's time to start adding some more ingredients. So this time I'm going to add that roughly 3 cups of chicken broth or water if you're not using chicken broth. I'm going to add the can of diced tomatoes, or real ones if you prefer, the envelope of the Italian dressing mix, and your pasta. Now you're going to let this come to a boil, so I'm going to turn it up on high heat. Once it comes to a boil, you're going to let it cook about 10 minutes or until your pasta is all cooked the way you like it, which I prefer mine al dente, or until your broth is evaporated. So in the meantime, while this is cooking, I'm going to get my bread ready. So again, along the lines of cleaning out the freezer and using up leftovers, this is 4 slices of sourdough bread. I still have a couple more frozen, but it was just leftover from another meal a couple months ago, and I froze the rest of the loaf. So I pulled 4 pieces out, spread it with butter, put some garlic salt on it, and put some shredded some shredded Parmesan cheese on top, and I'm going to throw this in the oven while my pasta is cooking. Alright, when your pasta is the exact texture that you would like, you're going to have your heat on very, very low. Add some basil. Just enough for flavor. And your cheese right on the top. And that's it. You're just going to let this go to your cheese melts, and it's time to eat. Alright, time to plate some of this yummy goodness up.